lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here on my glamour channel, and today I have for you a new fabulous video where I'm going to be sharing 5 pinup hacks to make your vintage life just that bit more easy. I've had a passion for vintage and pinup since I was probably about 14 years old, and I've spoken about this a few times before. I've also been working for 10 years professionally as a pinup girl and burlesque artist. It's definitely no secret that I am not a low maintenance person. I truly love opulence and glamour, and that brings my life so much joy. In the years that I've been working in these areas and dressing up as a fabulous pinup, I've experimented with vintage styling and come up with some hacks to make your life that bit easier. In the comments below, I would love to know what style you like to dress in. Are you a vintage pinup, a rockabilly pinup, or something different altogether? So let's get into today's video. Tip number 1 is going to make getting ready in the morning so much quicker. I like to use the Vamp stamp, which is an eyeliner stamp. I prefer this over other brands as it's reusable. You simply apply your eyeliner onto the end and stamp it into place. I'm not someone who struggled with the application or technique of eyeliner, but I found this just makes it so much easier and quicker in the morning. Tip number 2 is to utilize a wet set to curl your hair. I have so many videos available online regarding the wet set, but it's essentially rolling your hair up in a styling method like using a foam curler, rag curl, or another device. The wet set changes your hair on a more molecular level, which means it has a much more long-lasting effect. With a good wet set, I can get between 2 and 4 days of fabulous curls. Beyond having fabulous results, it is beneficial as it does less damage to your hair, as if you're using a straightener or a curling iron every day, you're essentially frying your hair to stay into those curls and not getting that long-lasting effect. I simply just couldn't imagine getting up every morning and having to curl my hair with a heating tool. I rather just put in my wet set, brush it out in the morning, and that set will last me between 2 and 5 days. Tip number 3 is to utilize a hairnet. Most days of the week, I wear a pretty much invisible hairnet on my hair, and this has completely changed my vintage styling game. It means my wet sets last so much longer, and if this is a topic you're interested in, I'll pop a link below to some videos I have about making your wet set last. Beyond just actually making the style last longer, it's also fabulous as when you're having a really average hair day, so my curls were pretty limp today, I just popped on a hairnet and they're all tight and looking fabulous again. If you're going outdoors and it's really humid or maybe windy, your hairnet's going to keep those curls looking fabulous without needing to be rebrushed or styled. With hairnets, I pretty much just buy whatever I can find cheap. I buy them mostly from the reject shops. The ones I'm currently wearing are from the reject shop, but I've also bought them previously from Kmart. So I'd recommend shopping around, finding what works for you. You can get them in lots of different sizes and styles to create different looks, and it's all about that trial and error. Tip number 4 is to plan your outfits in advance. I recently made a whole video on this subject on how I choose my outfits for the week. I'm sure most of us have looked in our wardrobe, no matter if you're someone like me who owns so much clothes, or maybe you're a little bit more of a minimalist and you just have a few key outfits you wear regularly. But you look at what you have and you think, gosh, I have absolutely nothing to wear, and it can be so frustrating. I find this really beneficial as I don't need to worry in the morning and spend time sorting out what I'm going to wear. It saves me so much time, so much stress, and prevents decision fatigue as well. Tip number 5 is to find a good long-lasting lipstick. For many years, I really loved those cream lipsticks, but they just smudge off. They don't have that long-lasting effect. Some days I am just non-stop. I'm going from events to photo shoots to shows and eating and drinking in between. By having a quality lipstick, I don't need to worry about my lipstick smudging. I can eat the burger and not have to worry about my lipstick. For me, I like to wear the designer brand's Lip Lock Long Wear Lip Stain. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and super affordable. These have been my 5 pinup hacks to make your life a little bit easier. I'd love to know in the comments below if you have your own advice or tips to share with everyone, as I'm sure we'll all find it very useful useful, and you may even teach me something new too. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video and maybe found it a little bit useful. If you'd like to see more videos like this or have any suggestions, do let me know in the comments below. If you'd like early access to videos, exclusive content, and to help further support me here on YouTube, I now have a glamour community on Patreon that you can join, which will help me create more videos here on YouTube. I'd like to thank all my patrons, but especially my VIP glamour patrons. We have Sarah C and Kane S. To follow my daily pinup adventures, I post super regularly to Instagram. I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. And to never miss out on my vintage fun, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you all real soon.